Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Graditam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvamanusandadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Fullaravindayatapatra Netra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajvalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetraikapanaye Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gita Mritaduhe Namaha Sarvopanishado Gavaha Dobdha Gopalanandanaha Partho Vatsasudhir Bhokta Dubdham Gita Mritam Bahate Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Bhishmadrona Tata Jayadrata Jala Gandhara Nilotpala Shalyagrahavati Kripena Bahani Karnena Velakula Ashwathama Vikarna Ghora Makara Duryodhana Vartini Sotirna Khalu Pandavai Ranadi Kaivartaga Pe Keshavaha Parasharya Vachasaroja Mamalam Gitartha Gandhotkatam Nanakyanaka Kesaram Harikata Sambodhana Bodhitam Loke Sajjana Shatpatairaharaha Pepiyamanam Muda Bhuyad Bharata Pankajam Kalimala Pradvamshina Shreyase Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yatkripa Tamaham Vande Paramananda Madhavam Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutah Stunvanti Divya Istavaihi Vedai Sangha Padakramo Panishadai Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyana Vastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam Navidusura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha Om Iti Gita Dhyan. Now we'll go into Bhagavad Gita. Om Shri Krishna Paramatmane Namaha Atha Navamodhyayaha. We'll try and cover 3 verses today, which is the introduction to chapter 9. The Bhagavad Gita, as we all know, is divided into 3 sections of 6 chapters each. Each is called a Shatkam. Shatkam means a section of 6. Pratama Shatkam, first section of 6, deals with Jiva Swarupa. Your and my true nature. The second 6 chapters, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, deal with Ishvara Swarupa. It's called Madhyama Shatkam. And the Charama Shatkam, the last 6, 13 to 18, deals with Aikyam, oneness of Jiva Ishvara Aikyam. This is how the Bhagavad Gita is distributed. We are into the Madhyama Shatkam. We have been blessed enough, Guru Kripa, Ishvara Anugraha, Shastra Kripa, Atma Kripa. We have been able to complete 2 chapters in the Madhyama Shatkam. The 7th chapter was called Jnana Vijnana Yoga. The 8th chapter was called Akshara Brahma Yoga. The 9th chapter is called Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yoga. So let's briefly see what do they deal. In the Bhagavad Gita, chapters 7, 9, 10, 11 and 12 deal with Ishvara Swarupa. 8 deals with another subject. Because the Upanishads have handled that subject, Bhagavad Gita is also handled, because this being an extract from the Upanishads. It is called Krama Mukti. So in the previous chapter, we saw that Mukti or Moksha is a immediate here and now. And that is called Jivan Eva Mukti, Jivan Mukti. For many, this Jivan Mukti doesn't seem to appeal. Why? Because of Jivan Mukti means it calls for Nirguna Ishvara Jnanam. Knowing Ishvara in his formless Arupam. Okay, it's totally invisible. Adrishyam, Arupam. So it is very difficult for the mind to conceive of something which is nirgunam, formless, which cannot be comprehended by the human intellect. So lots of people prefer Saguna Brahma Upasana, Saguna Ishvara Upasana. Saguna Ishvara Upasana is, Ishvara has a form. I do Upasana, I do prayers, puja, and that Ishvara is the center, my soul is, everything is that Ishvara, and my goal is, I want to reach that Ishvara. So when I want to reach that Ishvara, there are certain questions which we should look at. So reaching means there is a travel and there is time. So how long is it going to take? How should one travel? And when you are traveling from one locus to another in a different plane of existence, this Sharira won't do. Okay. So this Sharira is to be given up. You will have to assume another Sharira to go there. So very often, reaching God, I don't like to use the word God, reaching Bhagavan becomes a posthumous activity. And Bhagavad Gita chapter 8 addresses that. It says it can be a posthumous activity, no problem at all. It is rigorous and there are some tough conditions attached. The opening verse says, Prayana Kale, even at the time of departure, you think of me, you will reach me. It's something like, a motivating sentence for you. Even at the last moment you think of me, you could reach me. So, it's a good solace for everybody. But there are some very tough conditions and rigors attached to this journey of reaching Bhagavan. So what are the conditions? One must have really lived a yogic life. You must have done yoga sadhana for your life. For a lifetime you should have done. Prayana Kale, let's say the person is on the deathbed and say sit in Padmasana. The fellow can't sit up and I'm going to ask him to sit in Padmasana. Purna Padmasana. To make him sit up, I need half a dozen people. Now, how will make him sit in Padmasana? You can't sit properly then. How will this work? Sit straight. Even now, a lot of people can't sit straight. Suppose I say sit straight for so many minutes. No. Your head will go up, head will come down. So somebody asks, how do you sit straight? Okay, a person said, Zara ludak ke. I slouch very often. So, even sitting straight is a problem. Keeping your eyes closed, observing your breathing, and manasa vyapara on Ishvara. Is it going to be possible? So, this is a lifelong discipline. It must be rigorous, strict discipline, yoga sadhana. And if something goes wrong, you might not end up in your destination fraught with risk. He has reached Brahma Loka. And if you do this consistently, for a length of time, regularly, systematically, you will end up in, I don't like the word used, you and me. The person will end up in Brahma Loka. Okay? In Brahma Loka, so Upasana will take you up to Brahma Loka. In Brahma Loka, what should happen? In Brahma Loka, you should do Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana with Brahmaji, Chaturmukha Brahmaji as your Acharya. He will sit and teach you every day. What does it drive at? Ishvara Prapti is not a karma. It is not a physical journey. Ishvara Prapti is a knowledge. Ishvara is not here, is ignorance. Ishvara is away from me, is ignorance. And the only solution for ignorance is knowledge, jnanam. So you say Ishvara is nowhere. I bring it together and it becomes Ishvara is now here. Or nowhere, I separate N-O-W-H. Okay. Okay. Now here, N-O-W-H-E-R-E. There cannot be a physical distance between Ishvara and me. There cannot be a time difference between Ishvara and me because I am the subject. This is an object of my knowledge. Yet drishyam, whatever I see is anatma. You will get a solid punch. If you see Ishvara, understand it is different from you. It is finite. It has a beginning. It has a middle. It has an end. Nobody addresses all this. And it's inconvenient. So they say, nay, oh, sab chhod do. I prefer to be. And then I will go to some loka. In that loka, I will have union with Ishvara. Sayujya, samipya. Okay. Vedas don't discourage because at least you will get some benefit. What will be the benefit? You will get first level. You will get a certain chitta shuddhi. The mind that is outgoing, extroverted, running after what you think is security, running after anatma and thinking it is security, the mind will be weaned away from taking anatma as security. So, vairagyam, viveka, janana, aira, vairagyam. From purity, you will get chitta ekagrata, focus. After chitta ekagrata, you need chitta vishalata, expansion. And along with all this, you practice Samadhi Shatka Sampatti, management of the externally focused sense organs. You have to master them. You don't have to suppress them. You have to grow over their power of leading you. So, Chitta Shuddhi, Chitta Ekagrata, Chitta Vishalata leads you to Jnana Yogyata. You are eligible. And when you have Jnana Yogyata, it is Ishvara's responsibility to give you a conducive situation for Jnana Prapti. It is Ishvara's responsibility. Ishvara will provide you with the time, the space, the conditions. More importantly, a guru who will reveal to you your nature as not different or not distant from Ishvara. And that is moksha. And that moksha is available here. Now, Jivan Eva Mukti. It is also called Sadhyo Mukti. It is available here. For that, what do you need? You need to do Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana regularly, systematically, for a length of time under a competent acharya who knows how to unfold this knowledge. All this is Ishvara. In some places they mention Manushya Janmam Durlabam. Yes, it is Durlabam. But Durlabam, what kind of Manushya Janmam is Durlabam? You should be careful about it. Imagine you are born in a family of atheists who say this should be destroyed, that should be destroyed. Or you are born in a family which abuses all this. So what is the point of Manushya Janmam there? So Manushya Janmam in an appropriate yoni, in appropriate conditions in which you have value for the Vedas, you have Shraddha in the Vedas, and you have the course designed well, and you have the I call simple word, samskara. And in that samskara, you are mature enough to attract a guru into your life. Attract guru. And the guru, and you are attracted. It's a mutual. It's mutual. You are attracted to a guru, and the guru is attracted to you. How do you know? Face to face. That's why all these CDs and they all don't work. They work after you have met the guru. Meet the guru once, perhaps it will work. But meet the guru. Look, meet the guru is the incorrect word. Meet guru. Have eye contact with the guru. Something will happen. You know you have found your guru. The guru knows he has found his Shishya, and you are ready. Jnana Yogyata Prapti. Jnana Yogyata Prapti will give you a guru and access to the Shastra. Guru Mukhena, Guru only can unlock the Shastra. If Guru Mukhena, you will have access to the Shastra, and after you get access to the Shastra, consistent Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Nididhyasana is, Shravana is listening. Manana is reflection to remove doubts. Nididhyasana is a process of owning up and making the knowledge your knowledge. It will be here. Transformation will happen when the knowledge moves from the intellectual to the emotional. It has to move down and take over your heart. Only then Vedanta will bless you. Otherwise, it will be here. You can give excellent talks and give awards and shawl and things like that. But for it to move and transform your life, it must move to the heart. Nididhyasana. And what is a transformed life? Okay. Dukkha nasha. Complete dukkha nasha. Okay. Dukkha nasha means pain will be there, but you will like, pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. You will be able to objectively look at pain. You will be able to objectively look at dukkha. You will be able to look at challenges as they come and live a composed, unruffled life. If you are standing at the edge of the cliff, somebody can push you. If you are standing at the center, however much they try, they cannot push you over the cliff. Samatvam. Dukkeshu anudvignamanaha, sukheshu vigataspraha, vitaraga bhaya krotaha, Stitadhihi. Okay, Stitadhihi. Then Prajahati yada kaman sarvan parthamanogatan atmanyeva atmana tushtaha atmanyeva atmana tushtaha. You are with yourself. The anatma is there is for you to use, not for owning, not for leaning, for your security, peace, and happiness. You are independent of the anatma. Jivan eva mukta moksha. So that was highlighted. That background has to be understood before we go into the next chapter. So in Navamo Dhyayaha, in Nava, that is the ninth chapter, we are seeing what is called a very important lesson. It is virtually a repeat of the ninth chapter. That's the seventh chapter. Seventh is being reinforced in the ninth. Very, very similar. Okay. What was the seventh? Ishvara Swarupa. Ishvara as Para Prakriti, Apara Prakriti. Okay. I will not go into basics. You are all advanced students. You know what is Para Prakriti. Para Prakriti is the intelligent cause. Apara Prakriti, material cause. Srishti Karta is Para Prakriti, Apara Prakriti. And you must have Jnanam Savijnanam. Here also it is said. Here also it was said. You must have Jnanam. Jnanam of Apara Prakriti. And Vijnanam, Visheshena Jnanam of Para Prakriti. Together, Ishvara Darshan will happen. Okay? So that is topic is being continued here. Let's read. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Idam Tute Guhyatamam Idam Tute Guhyatamam Pravaksham Yanasuyave Pravaksham Yanasuyave. Hold line. Idam Tute Guhyatamam Pravaksham Yanasuyave. Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam Yajnatva Mokshase Shubhat Yajnatva Mokshase Shubhat. Whole line. Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam Yajnatva Mokshase Shubhat. Whole verse. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Idam Tute Guhyatamam Pravakshamanasuyave Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam Yajnatva Mokshase Shubhat. Once more. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Idam Tute Guhyatamam Pravakshamanasuyave Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam Yajnatva Mokshase Shubhat. So he is saying Idam, okay, this Jnanam Guhyatamam, top secret. Okay, top secret. He is not marketing anything. We'll see the meaning of all of it. Idam Guhyatamam Jnanam Pravakshami. I am going to tell you, I am going to explain to you, I am going to unfold to you. Lovely word, unfold. Unfold means make you see. I am going to unfold to you. There's a beautiful word here. Anasuyave. Okay. Ana, so you would have heard the word people have a name, Anasuya. They write it is Anusuya. It is not right. Anu means small or after. Ana, Asuya, Anasuya. You don't have any fault. Faultless. It's wrongly translated as sinless. It is not Anusuyava. You can't name the person Anusuyava, call the Anasuya and call her Anu. It's wrong usage. Anasuya. Okay, the faultless one. Anasuya. Hey, Anasuya. He dosh rahit bhakta. So first condition, you must be a faultless one. It pushes a lot of people out of the ambit of studies. No, don't look at it that way. Don't look at the word anasuya and get scared. I should be pure. I should have not done any wrong. Papa Rahita, I should have been. I should have been pure from the day I was born. It doesn't work like that. Till this moment, I have lived a life which is perhaps not okay. But the moment I discover a value for Vedanta, I firmly close those chapters. I put the past aside. I don't suffer from hurt, guilt, remorse. I tell myself it has happened. Perhaps all this has led me to the right place. Such a person is Anasuya, who has had a difficult past. Difficult past. They're not a faultless sinner. I'm not looking at that. Difficult. All of us struggle. Tell me who hasn't struggled. Have you had a difficult, trouble-free past? No. How many of us have struggled? How many of us struggle even today? How many of us have done things which are not supposed to be done? So no condemning. Anasuya here means a person who has discovered value for this knowledge. One who has discovered and acknowledges the fact, is convinced of the fact that this means the Guru Vakya and the Shastra are Pramana, the only means of knowledge for me to know myself or Ishvara. Either I know myself or I know Ishvara, I know Jagat. This is the one which can give me Jnanam and Vijnana. Shraddha. Validity of the Pramana and validity of the Jnanam itself. That it will work for me. Not it might perhaps work. No conditions there. It will work. If you have this mindset, Vedanta will work for you. Krishna assures that. Arjuna had it. How do you know? Shishyaste aham shadhimam tvam prapannam. I surrender to you, Krishna. There's a battlefield out there. People armed to teeth are waiting. All kind of arsenal things are waiting, and numerically superior armies waiting on the other side. Nischinta. He surrenders to Ishvara and says, Shadimam prapannam. And at the end he says, Nashto moha smritir labdha tvat prasadan mayachyuta stithosmi gata sandeha karishye vachanam tava. I have the clarity to do what is expected of me. That is the confidence. Such a person is an Anasuya. So don't judge yourself with these parameters. If you have come to this section, if you have come to 8 chapters, if you are regular, and if your heart constantly seeks answers in the Gita, and you find this, as of now, perhaps it may not be the only priority, but it is high priority. Then all of us are busy. We have so much to do. Earning, upkeep, so much to do. That's not a problem at all. That's never a problem. As long as there is a background process running, I want Vedanta. I want moksha. And Vedanta, Guru Mukhena, is the means. That is Anasuya. Okay. Now, next, I will give you Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam. What is Jnanam? Knowledge of Para Prakriti. Jnana of Apara Prakriti. Knowledge of Apara Prakriti. Vijnanam, knowledge of para prakriti. Jnana vijnana sahitam. So there he said, Samagram Jnanam in chapter 7. In chapter 9 he says, Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam. There he says, Asamshayam. Without doubt you will be able to own it up. Here he says, Yagyatva, knowing which well, Moksha se Shubhat. You will be free. Look how loaded this is. So what is Jnanam? Recall. Recall. Ishvara is material cause of Srishti. And as material cause of Srishti, as the cause, Ishvara is a material cause inheres in Srishti. There is nothing in Srishti which is away from Ishvara. This Ishvara material cause. How can that Ishvara be away from you in material form? So, the cause, the karyam, inheres in the, the karanam, inheres in the karyam. The cause inheres in the product. Ishvara as material cause inheres in the product. How? You should ask this question. समझ में आ गया, मैं समझ में नहीं आया. Ask. How? Go to the Aksharamurti. Urambam senaloni lombaram aharnato himam shufpuman. 8 elements. Bhu, Ambu, water. Analaha, fire. Anilaha, vayu. Ambaram, space. 5 elements. Aharnatha, sun. Himamshu, moon. Puman, jiva. These Ashtamurti, I am manifesting myself as Ashtamurti. Therefore, the material can never be away from the Srishti. The cause can never be away from the Karyam. What I see is Ishvara only in a modified form. Okay? That is Apara Prakriti. What is Para Prakriti? So there is an intelligent cause. Abhinna Nimitta Upadana Karanam. This is Upadana Karanam. There is the Nimitta Karanam. Nimitta Karanam is the indweller in all Jiva. In all living forms, all life form, the life is Ishvara's intelligent cause. Take this material cause, Upadana Karanam. Are you there? Suppose I ask you a question. Are you there? Will you say, let me check with the neighbor and tell you? Imagine, we are attending a Sunday. Very often we all do Sunday morning satsang, early morning we start. So there's a person sitting next to you. Touch him. Sir, can you confirm, have I come to the class today? Am I there in the class today? What will that fellow do? Run to the nearest exit and tell the volunteer that there's somebody who is off. Is it? That you are, is there any doubt? Ishvara, available now, here. Have to just turn to the date. So, Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam Yagyatva. When you learn to know, when you know completely, what will happen? Moksha se Ashubhat. Don't break it as Moksha se Shubhat. Okay. Moksha se Ashubhat. Frees you from the inauspicious. What is the freedom from the inauspicious? Dukkha, yeah, Raga, Dvesha, Bhaya, Krodha vigataha. You are free from dukkha. You are free from strong possessions, strong likes. Dvesha comes along. Strong dislikes. Strong like is a problem. Strong dislike is a problem. Inner discontent. Climate destroyed. They say IC, integrated service. I call it internal climate. So Raga Dvesha is a problem. Bhaya, bigger problem. Helplessness brings Krodha. So Raga, Dvesha, Bhaya, Krodha, Dukkha. Moksha say it frees you from this Ashubha. What a beginning, huh? Continues. Yeah. We will see 3 verses. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam. Pavitramidamuttamam. Pavitramidamuttamam. So whole verse, whole line. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam. Pavitramidamuttamam. Pratyaksha Pratyakshaavagamam Dharmyam. Pratyakshaavagamam Dharmyam. Susukam Kartum Avyayam. Susukam Kartum Avyayam. Whole line. Pratyakshaavagamam Dharmyam. Susukam Kartum Avyayam. Whole verse. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam. Pavitramidamuttamam. Pratyakshaavagamam Dharmyam. Susukam Kartum Avyayam. Once more. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam. Pavitramidamuttamam. Pratyakshaavagamam Dharmyam. Susukam Kartum Avyayam. So what it is? Idam, this one, is a Raja Vidya, king among knowledges. Yeah? Why does the word use? Glorifying the knowledge as much as. See, among the subjects, who shines out? Raja. The ruler stands out. So the knowledge that you and I have, which we are initiated right from the beginning, is knowledge of Anatma. Yeah? Now there is a knowledge which talks knowledge of the subject himself. So one is knowledge of the subject, another is knowledge of the objects. Therefore, knowledge of the subject outshines all other knowledge. I know so many things. I know the knower. I outshine all other knowledges. So Raja Vidya, that which outshines stands out. Raja Guhyam, it's a highly secret. We have to be, this highly secret has been misunderstood. I am okay if somebody misunderstands, but misinterpret. You go to a Vedanta class, somebody will say, this is not meant for you and me. Why are you wasting time? I started attending this class fairly young, much younger age. And I had elders, not people who are, but people who are, say, where are you going? And I'm going to this class. Why are you wasting time there? Then what am I wasting time? It's not meant for you, it's meant for sannyasis. People who have given up on life. Hey, what a word, man. If I give up on life, do I come to this? But something, Purva Janma Punya, blessing of the parents, Guru Kripa, Shastra Kripa, kept me in the subject. And the result is for me to see, for all of people to see. So it is subtle, not easy to understand. See, when I ask you a question, do you know you exist? Yeah, I know. How do you know you exist? Yeah, how do you know you exist? I've never really thought about it. Therefore, one fellow said, I think, therefore I am. Is it so? So when you stop thinking, you're not there. Ah, then that fellow studied some more, perhaps came to our Swamiji, and then he said, no, I am, therefore I think. Subtle. It takes a certain sukshma buddhi to do shravana, manana, and move it inside. It can stay here and you can give eloquent speeches. It has not benefited anyone. It doesn't benefit anyone. When it moves inside, transforms, then what happens? Moksha se ashubhat happens. You see, moksha se ashubhat means dukkham going away. What is dukkham going away? Dukkham is insignificant. I am the significant. I what dukkham here? I will handle. No big deal. Dukkha hai, koi farak nahi pehna. The difference, the distance between what and such challenging situation. Koi farak pehna? Koi farak nahi pehna. That is moksha se ashubha. From ashubhat moksha. So, Raja Guhyam, it needs a lot of subtlety to assimilate this knowledge. And Uttam Pavitram. Pavitram Uttamam. Purest of the pure. See, all other purities, impure becoming pure, pure become one which is beyond purity and impurity. One which is, purity and impurity belongs to Anatma. It is Atma. In Atma, both you are aware of purity, you are aware of impurity. You are the subject who is able to objectify both. So, Pavitram Uttamam. Okay. Pratyakshaya gamamya. Pratyakshaya gamam. This has to be carefully understood. How do you know this? I see. So I know this exists, the existence of this, I know by operating my sense organs. This is called Pramana Siddham. Okay? It is called Pratyaksha Jnanam. And how do you know you exist? Do you operate any sense organs? No. You know you exist. It is called Swata Siddha, self-evident. You don't need any means of knowledge to establish the fact that you exist. And when you know that, Ashubha goes away because everything is Pramana Siddham, they cannot touch you. That phalam, Pratyaksha phalam you will get. That moksha that you will get, Pratyaksha phalam you will get. You will get, the benefit will be tangible here and now. Okay? It is dharmyam. Dharmyam is a certain conduct. Dharmyam means it's even in which even dharma is contained. You no longer have any confusion about should it be done, should it not be done, what is dharma, what is adharma, no confusion. You spontaneously align to dharma. Ajnani will not do adharma. Spontaneously align to what is proper dharmyam. And kartum means that sadhana, susukam, that sadhana comes to you without much rigor. See why susukam is used here in the previous chapter. He talked about Brahma Prayatnam. Brahma Prayatnam is rigorous. Susukam, there's nothing rigorous about. Any time of the day, any posture, Any situation, nididhyasanam can be done. We will see over a period of time how to do this class also. People who can join the morning meditation, we will take you through nididhyasanam on a daily basis. So susukam, easily, avyayam, on what? On the Atma, avyaya. Avyaya means that which does not disintegrate. So you will easily, without rigors, anayas, okay, you will be able to get into this knowledge. That's how I'm going to teach you. Okay, so we'll see 3 and then go to 4th next week. Who will not get it? Who will find it difficult to get? That's what verse 3 is. Ashraddhana Purusha, Ashraddhana Purusha, Dharmasyasya Parantapa, Dharmasyasya Parantapa. Whole line. Ashraddhana Purusha, Dharmasyasya Parantapa, Aprapyamam Nivartante, Aprapyamam Nivartante, Mrityu Sansara Vartmani. Mrityu Samsara Vartmani. Whole line. Aprapyamam Nivartante, Mrityu Samsara Vartmani. Whole verse. Ashraddhana Purushaha, Dharmasyasya Parantapa, Aprapyamam Nivartante, Mrityu Sansara Vartmani. Once more. Ashraddhana Purusha, Dharmasyasya Parantapa, Aprapyamam Nivartante, Mrityu Samsara Vartini. Ashraddhana Purusha. People who don't have Shraddha. Easily translated. Now, who are these Ashraddhana? Even among people who follow this daily, who are committed, who come to Satsanga, okay, they have certain problem in thinking. I have theoretical knowledge of Vedanta. I must now practice. Hey, what is this theory, practice, medical degree? That I have a theoretical knowledge and now I go for practice. Law, the lawyer here. Law, I go through, then intern, then practice. A lot of people have this problem. If you have this problem, you are a Ashraddha, Dana, Vedanta will not work. That means Ashraddha, Dana are people who are either not convinced or do not have the knowledge that this is pramana. For seeing color, forms, eyes alone are pramana. That is called Shraddha in the eye. If you think that what I see in the eye must be confirmed by somebody else, the pramanatvam of the eyes are gone. So if you feel that what is said in Vedanta has to be validated by another source, if that is your thought and if that is your search, I am afraid Vedanta won't work. That's why it's called Ashraddhana Purusha. Acha. Who are they? In Dharma itself. In Dharma, again, Ashraddhana in Dharma, you must align to Dharma. If you don't align yourself to Dharma, you could be rubbed. If you rub Dharma, you will be rubbed. Who is Ashraddha? Dharmasya Ashraddha. No, if you are in my situation, you will know why I rubbed Dharma. Hey, this is called bluff. King size bluff. All of us have challenges. It is inner discipline not to rub Dharma. You draw boundary and I decide I will not rub. I will occasionally rub and then complain that I got rubbed. If you were in my situation, you will understand. If you had my kind of background, you will know. All of us have, even you can have a background worse than Krishna Rama. Krishna born somewhere, abandoned somewhere, never could call his mother. The most skilled person, but never could become a Raja. Huh? Do you have more problems? Everybody called him names. Even today, people call him names. Some political fellow said, he's the biggest Eve teaser. Kya baat hai? Ashraddha Dana Purusha Dharmasya. Oh, Parantapa, these people will not get. What will they not? Aprapya, not having got me, having nowhere near the goal. Aprapya mam. Mam here could be Ishvara Swarupa or Vedanta. Vedanta Jnanam. So, aprapya mam nivartante. What is nivartante? Zara bhatak bhatak ke, zara jhatak jhatak ke, zara latak latak ke, zara ludak ludak ke. That is nivartante. That is your life. There's a nice song, sung very happily, but this is the life. Pedaling the life of samsara, going up and going downhill. Pedaling up, pedaling down, constantly saying, yeah, I want moksha. Moksha from what? One fellow wants moksha from marriage. Another fellow wants moksha from bachelorhood. Another fellow wants moksha from the trouble caused by his children. Another fellow wants moksha from something, from the debt, the banker sending him collection notices. We all want moksha, and this will continue. Okay. And mrityu sansara vartmani. Okay, very beautiful, is it? Mrityu roop sansar ke chakkar mein. Very beautifully said in Hindi. What is a chakkar? Merry-go-round. No beginning, no end. No end. Anything. Giant wheel, giant merry-go-round. Small merry-go-round. Roller coaster, up, down. This is the life. He said, Ashraddha Dana will face this. So this is the introduction to chapter 9. Next week, we will see Ishvara starting Swarupa unfoldment, Swarupa Lakshanam unfoldment. Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahisha Go Brahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyah Prithvi Sasya Shalinim Desho Yam Shobharahitah Brahmana Santu Nirbhaya Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai Ho Swami Dayananda Maharaj Ki Jai Ho Pavan Putra Hanuman Ki Jai Ho Bajrang Bali Ki Jai Ho. May Ishvara be in your life. He is already in your life. Recognize his presence. We will meet again Friday next. Morning Manan, everybody is welcome. It happens Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 7:15. Anybody wants, you can come to me in the group or individually, you can ping me. I'll send you the link. Oh, have a wonderful weekend. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Hari Om.